What's up guys, I'm PawsBuild and welcome back to our Ethical Zoo franchise mode series in Planet Zoo. In the previous video, we added the European badgers to our zoo, and in this video, we're going to build a souvenir shop inside of a Eurasian lynx habitat. I think our European badgers have settled in very nicely and they're enjoying their new habitat. Look at them. They've got such cute faces, these little guys. Ooh, especially when they do that, that's not weird. But I think they've got a pretty nice space over here, and the guests seem to be enjoying it and enjoying them, which is resulting in some very nice guest opinions of our zoo. However, there are a few problems. The guests aren't super happy with everything we've given them, so I do think we need to pay a little bit more attention to our guests in this video. And also, I realized that this habitat is having so many problems with like disease and stuff, or cleanliness, because the keeper hut, I thought we had a keeper hut over here, but we don't. We've got a staff building, we've got a vet, we've got quarantine, we've got the animal trade center, and we have a vet research building, but we do not have a keeper hut. So we definitely need a keeper hut in this area, and that'll give all of our European animals much better care because there's a shorter distance for our keepers to walk when they're looking after the habitat. Look at this as well. I feel like this food area is going very well, the food and drinks area, and we have a decent amount of shade. It would be nice to have some more trees, but I think we're going to have to put them in kind of these areas, which we can do. I just know that we want to do some guest education around here, so I'm not going to do that right now. I think everyone's fairly happy with that. Let me check the heat. Okay, temperature is hot everywhere. It's very hot. But I kind of want to jump in one of these water areas. But I think our guests are managing. We have decent areas of shade all over the zoo. So, you know, there's definitely places they can go. In fact, this could even be a better place over here for our little keeper hut, because the door to the main habitat with most of the care is right out front, and nothing else is going to be that far away for them. So I think that's probably where we're going to put it, is out here, and we can integrate the solar panel into the building probably. Okay, I feel like that's pretty good. That's something, isn't it? If we add it into our work zone, this should massively improve our keeper's efficiency. Let's put both of them in. And now they have a large keeper's hut, which looks pretty cool on the inside, I have to say. This gives them a lot of space to get all the food ready for the animals and store their pooper scoopers, I imagine. And look, they have a nice little view of the staff garden. So I thought that was a cute place to put it, because they get to look onto the staff garden too. I can't believe I didn't put it into the other building before. There must have been some kind of method behind the madness, but I think it's worked out quite nicely. We've attracted protesters. Oh no, why is that? Let's request the keeper. Probably, yeah, for this exact reason, because they need to be fed, essentially. Oh, we're about to lose a capybara to old age. Oh, let's call the vet. Bless them. I don't know if I can watch them go. It looks like they're just going to go in their sleep, though, so that's quite peaceful. R.I.P. Felix. You will be missed. And I think I'm just going to throw one of these trees over here to kind of improve this area a little bit. It looks a little bit barren. This won't overhang any of the adjacent habitats, so it seems fine. We can put a tree in there, and it just looks a little bit more interesting. Look at everyone crowded here. Oh, it's because they're watching them there. And this needs fixing. Why is that? The maintenance every year. That'll be why. You need to put these on every 3 months, probably, yeah, to get them fixed on time. We could also turn this into normal path, but the problem is I don't want them walking up here and then getting into the negative zone. That's the issue with this. We could also just build something over the path so you don't see the ugly staff path. We'll see how we go, though, because the solar panels, they don't actually mind. It's just the water treatment that they don't want to see, you know. If we go into this one, I think this needs fixing. All of our solar panels need fixing, but our mechanics are on it, and I think if we train up all our staff frequently, they'll eventually get round to everything, because none of them have too crazy a job. We've just put more keepers in Europe too, so I'm hoping that that's going to sort out this habitat and give everyone in it the, you know, the care that they deserve. Look at them all. Look at them all getting on. How cute is that? 5 different species in this habitat. I just find that crazy. Look, all the cygnets as well. Enjoying their little pond. And the mamas and the papas over here. Very cute. But I've immediately gone in and fixed an animal need there where I said I was going to sort out the guests. So today we are going to build a gift shop for our zoo, which we've not done before on the channel. So we need to build probably over, well, we could put a massive one in here, but I think that's a bit that's a bit crazy, isn't it? Or maybe we should just have an absolutely enormous gift shop. And I think this along here is probably a very good place to put our gift shop. We've got, yeah, that's a good enough space. The only toilets we have currently are in this building here, so it would be good to have some more around the zoo. Oh no, we're gonna lose Sheila as well. Oh, poor Sheila. I'll call the vet for you. You'll be missed, Sheila. She's very old though, so she's lived a good life. I'm going to put it over here though, I think. Let's have a look. If I pause the game and go guest facilities, we can start building a modular gift shop. And for this, I want to use the European and the New World pieces like we've done for our other staff buildings over here and keeping in that European theme. So let's start building the souvenir gift shop. Okay, I've just made a color scheme that I think I like using the color editor, and we've gone for like green and orange because I think it'll bring some brightness to this room that's fairly dark at the minute. We've got some fairy lights in here, and now we've built the outer shell. We can see what this building is gonna look like, but it's now time to populate everything with items. This is gonna cost quite a lot of money, but I'm hoping it will bring in a lot of money, and it's on the main path into our zoo, so we should have really good foot traffic. So let's start populating this with stuff to buy. Okay, I think we're about there, and we've got quite a modern building. Oh, it's about to go nighttime. There we go. And it's dawn. The vet's been called because we've got a sick deer. That's not good, but hopefully they'll sort them out. I think this building looks pretty cool, I have to say. We've got a lot of stuff going on the inside. We're selling hats, we're selling masks, we're selling plushies and mugs and statues. I mean, it's so cool. We've been selling like posters. But the plan is, we put a toilet in as well. I thought I'd be kind. But this should now all operate as one shop. So, and we've got some ATMs as well, which are obviously working already. So if we assign it to the Europe work zone, we should be able to populate it with our vendors. And I think we're going to need a couple more vendors for this to be added in to the Europe work zone. So let's go work zones and put these guys in Europe. And this should generate a lot of money, I'm hoping. Oh, the first people are going in. Oh no, they work here. The guests will come in soon, hopefully. And I want to have it in the middle of where we're going to have some real cool action with our habitat. There's no power. Oh, we need power. That's fine. Let's just copy one of these over and have it on this side here. And then we can add that into this work zone as well. And that's in there. So now it will be repaired by a mechanic. Let's just make sure it's on 3-month maintenance, not yearly, because that's not good. And this is now all functioning. Everything is ready for our guests to come in. So hopefully they will, and hopefully they'll start spending some money soon. And now we've built our souvenir shop, I think it's time to have a look at the animal for this episode, which is going to be the Eurasian Lynx, which is going to be kind of a halfway house animal between our Europe area and our Asia area. And if we look at the species data to find out how many of them we need, it's 1 to 2. So we can have 1 male and 1 female, or we could have actually a group of 3 females if we wanted, or just 1 male. So the males do not like being around each other. Also note they live to 18 years old. They can breed from 3 years until 15. So we really want to make sure they're not, like 13, 14 years old, because they won't have much breeding left. Okay, let's have a look at our animal trading and see if we reset our filters. Eurasian Lynx, what have we got? Okay, these are a good age. All right, okay, so we've got some females. We've got 1 male there as well. Let's sort them by appeal. They're quite expensive. This one's 7. That's still a good amount of time. And they've got the best genes. So I think we're going to go for this one. And then the male, we might as well get this one from another zoo. We've got the conservation credits. So let's get Sergey from another zoo. And then we can send them both to quarantine. And our quarantine is over here in this building. So we're just going to send them to quarantine to check if they've got any illnesses or any injuries before we put them into the zoo. And now we need to make the habitat for them. And I think this is a perfect area for the habitat. And we can utilize the souvenir shop we've just built. So if we move this building, we could actually put it on this side and have a bit of an interesting habitat. I think I'll whack this here so it's still on the main path. And I'll just move the ATMs along. And now we've got this. We have a really cool viewing area at the back that can go straight into the Eurasian Lynx habitat. So let's make our barriers, get the gate. Oh, I didn't check what barrier requirements they had. They need taller than 3 meters, which is fine. Grade 3, and how much area they're going to need. If there's 2 adults, let's say there's 2 babies. They need about 1,000 meters squared, so we're definitely covered in this area. So if it's taller than 3 meters, we're going to need our normal doors. What have we been using elsewhere? We've been using the glass door, I believe. So we're going to go with this. And let's put that somewhere close by to the keepers if possible. I wonder if we move our souvenir shop actually to be slightly further in. That might be better. Let's have the souvenir shop be about... Let's have it be in the middle of the habitat here. And then we can move these along as well. we should probably have a few more ATMs around the market area. Now I'm thinking about it. they're probably a bit like, where are all the ATMs? Why are they just here? Let's have some ATMs. Let's use this area here. They can be by the solar panel. Have a couple of ATMs there. And that's quite central to everywhere that they should be buying stuff from. I think that's pretty good. And then we've got a bit more space. Let's put the barrier in here. And I'm just going to build out the area of our habitat. Okay, so we built our barrier in. I'm going to make all of this null barrier. Okay, so we built our barrier in, and I've made that null barrier here. And then everything I've done, I've made sure is a multiple of 4, because we're going to be using the construction pieces, which use multiples of 4. Like, it's 4 meters for everything. So let's filter the theme. We're going to have New World and Europe again, because it's going to match in with this here. I think we've got some alerts as well. Oh, okay. I'm going to pause this, because we've had a little bit... Oh, Prim died! No, Prim. We've had a few alerts that we need to watch out for. So I think the red kangaroos, or the babies, have matured. So we need to release them, because otherwise we're going to get fighting. Yeah, it's this male has matured. So that's fine. It's just the one. Let's release him into the wild. Then... we've got the aardvarks. Yep, they've grown up. Okay, let's release them into the wild. And I think that's it, actually. I think that's okay. And Waddles is about to die as well. Bless them. I'm going to call the vet for them. Got a lot of little penguins in here. Look at them all. And we've got a diseased animal. Is this being cleaned, this water? Yes, it's fine, apparently. Yeah, okay. And they're ready to be released from quarantine. The first one is. Okay, that's good to know. That's all fine. Right. And now we can build in the construction pieces to make our wall. And I'm going to make 2 sections of wall and decorate them up so that I can duplicate them. And that will help me save lots and lots of time, because I've only got to decorate each wall piece like once. Okay, the barrier is now in place. Our toilet block is now without power. That's a bit annoying. We're gonna have to get another solar panel. Oh no, we just move this one. That's fine. We'll just move this solar panel over here. And then everyone's happy, aren't they? There we go. And connect it up with a path and everyone's happy. And look, our shop is here. And you can go in, and then at the back, we've got what will be the environment. And it has, how big is it? 10,000. So it's like 10 times as big as it needs to be. This is going to go down a little bit when we put some water and trees in and stuff. But still, I wonder whether they're both ready. They are both ready. Let's move them in. So habitat 37. I'm going to change the name to Eurasian Lynx. And then I'm also going to add it into the work zone. So this is going into Europe. Going to add this in along with our new ATMs. Need to make sure they're both in, and we need to move them because I don't want them where they are over here. That was just a temporary placement. Let's move the bin as well. And through the crowd, you can see them coming with the box. We need to check that they can't get out anywhere, but I think we should be fine with this. Let's see them up here. What do they look like? Oh, they look cool, don't they? Wow. Ooh, and is that the male is much bigger. Is that the, yeah, it is. The male's much bigger than the female. That's interesting. Look at them. Right, I'm going to pause the game before we have a serious problem. And just double check. No one's able to climb out, are they? No, they can't get out and everyone is safe. That's perfect. Okay, brilliant. Now, this isn't going to be the right type of terrain for them. So that's the first thing immediately. I just want to make... Oh, it is the right type of terrain. Oh, wow. Okay, that's good. I'm going to blend in some of the long grass here because it looks a bit unnatural. But I will just leave it then because, I mean, they can live in the grasslands. That's the whole point of this zoo, is that we're picking animals from the grasslands. So they should be fine here. But that's really cool. We don't even have to change the terrain because they're just happy with it. I'm just going to blend it in by the building so it looks a bit more natural. It's just because the building like squashes all of it immediately. But no, that's really good. Okay, they do need hard shelter, but we can easily provide that. And they're going to need some kind of enrichment. Well, first off, let's do food and drink. Let's make a little lake for them. I don't think we have... No, there's no water treatment around, but if we put one over here, I'm sure we can do one of the Asia habitats over there. We want to make sure we get the right height on this, which is there, it seems. And then we want to make sure that the negative impact on guests isn't going to hit the path. So let's go about here. There we go. And now we've got a bit of a radius that we can put water. So if we put water on this back edge here, that should be absolutely fine. Let's put a couple of pools in that they can drink from and have a little splash around in if they feel like it. Okay, I think they're good, and they're both within the water radius, so it doesn't really matter where we move it. I'm sure we'll catch them here. Now we can play and just see that they're happy with everything. Cool. Yeah, it's definitely enough area, but you see how the navigable, oh, there we go, land area is gone down from 9,000. Oh, here we go. Okay, there's the disease in this habitat. We really need our vet to get on that. I think they're treating them, but some of them keep getting sick at the same time. We could also change our vet research, and we haven't looked at this in a little while. There we go, we're done with them actually, so no one's doing it. Let's get one of our vets to research the active disease, and then it will make it less likely that we'll get it in the future, so which will be obviously very good for us. Now, I also think we should get someone, probably the last one, researching the fallow deer. Though I'm not going to do that yet, actually, because I want them to focus on healing everyone. When they've healed everyone up, then we'll research these animals from the Europe section. Yes, cool. We can work our way through. We've done all the research on most of them, so we're doing pretty well. But the diseases is definitely a problem. Now, I think these guys are going to need some different heights of terrain, because they are cats. I'm sure they're going to want to climb and stuff. We're going to need some enrichment, including climbing enrichment, I bet. If we filter by the species of Eurasian Lynx, what comes up? Yeah, we've got climbing enrichment as well. So we'll put some climbing enrichment in. We'll put some shelter in. And we will we'll mess around with the terrain a little bit and maybe get some food in as well, just so we make sure we meet all of their needs. I'm actually going to put a large food tray in. Now, these guys are shy around humans, so I'm going to have a food tray here that can be viewed from this area. But I'm also going to put one in over here. Where do we want it? Yeah, I'm going to put it in over here. Just so they can have some that are a bit more hidden. They don't have to come out in front of everyone all the time, because we can obscure this one a little bit. So now we put in their food and drink. Let's mess around with the terrain heights and put in some enrichment for them, including climbing enrichment. Okay, I think we put in quite a lot of enrichment now for these guys. They should be happy. Let's have a look. Yes, enrichment is at 100%. They've got plenty. Got quite the climbing frame for them over here. And this should cover off their hard shelter too, because we put all the bedding in. They do have slightly too much long grass now, so I'm just going to paint in a little bit. Take the percentage right the way down. And put in a little bit more short grass in some areas. Just to thin it out. That's probably good there. And then I'm going to just check what kind of plants they want. We're going to use the ones from Europe and Asia. And it's going to be the grassland plants, because they're the ones that are more likely to survive out here. Oh no, one of our emus has just died. Oh, blueberry. Oh, you look alive and well. But I will assign... Oh, they're about to die. Oh, blueberry. Oh, and now you've gone. Okay, let's call the vet. Oh, the vet's already here. See? They didn't even actually hit the floor. Oh, Flower, one of our meerkats, has died. Oh, lots of death. Okay, well, that's not good. Death and disease everywhere, it seems. Your disease? Come on, vet. Come on. We need to save these species. Potato, another meerkat's about to die. I think there are quite a few that were the same age, which is probably why they're going at the same time. But we've called the vets, and they can all be part of our large memorial we're going to do in a future episode. For now, I really... Oh, look at them running! They love it! For now, I really want to do some nature for these guys. So let's get the Asian and European and grassland plants, and we should be good with this. Let's add some nature to this. Okay, I think that's probably plenty of nature. They have a very naturous habitat now. And look at them in here. Are they happy with it? Yes, they are. They got 52% coverage. It looks like they've got everything they need now. So it's probably about time we learn a little bit more about our Eurasian lynx. The Eurasian lynx, or lynx, is a medium-sized cat that's found in temperate and boreal forests and mountains of Europe and Asia. It is the largest of the 4 species of lynx and has one of the widest ranges of all wild cats. During the winter, the Eurasian lynx grows thick fur on its feet so it can move unimpeded through the snow. The Eurasian lynx is an extremely quiet animal, except during the mating season, when they vocalize a lot in order to locate and attract mates. The Eurasian lynx is Romania's national animal. Due to the wide distribution of the Eurasian lynx, there are multiple described subspecies, although definitive subspecies placement can often prove difficult due to the overlapping ranges and similar appearances. The Eurasian lynx populations have been threatened in the past due to overhunting for their fur, but thankfully hunting this species is now illegal in all countries except Russia, and in the 1960s and 70s, the Eurasian lynx was reintroduced to areas of its historical range in Germany, France, Austria, and Switzerland. Today the species is not endangered and is classified as least concern. And now we know that they're all settled in, our capybara babies have grown up and need to be released. I'm going to pause the game. A few of them have already bred, which isn't ideal. But, you know, it's hard to keep control of these guys. Let's release a bunch of these into the wild. We've got loads that have just grown up. Let's send them to the trade center, actually. You can see at the trade center, we've got so many. Right, okay. We bred all of them, so we're going to release them to the wild. 310, which is perfect. There we go. And we've got, the disease that we're managing, and the European fallow deer have another male that's grown up. So we need to release them into the wild, which is this one here. I believe he's being carried. I believe the vet came in because probably Bambi gave him a bit of a knock, so the vet's come in to sort him out. So when he's been cured by the vet, then we can release him into the wild. But that's good. The baby boy's grown up. And look at this habitat. I think this is really shaped into something now, like, especially with the Souvenir Shop. I really like it. It does need some guest education, but we do need to do a big push for guest education in the next video. So I think we might leave the guest education for that. And it could probably also do with some do not disturb signs, given that they are shy animals. But as I said, we'll do that in the next video, and we'll leave it here for today. If you've liked this video, please give it a like. It really helps the channel out, and I'll see you in the next one.